welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, how you doing? My name is Ash, and today's video is going to be a tutorial over this look. Very fall, very Thanksgiving-y, very I'm ready to eat turkey. So I haven't done a video like this in a while. This is a start to finish video where I show you my base, my eyes, my everything, and I really like how this look came out. I feel very pretty in these tones. So real quick, I just want to talk about a package that I received from my friend Nora. She has her own jewelry line. I'll have that listed down below. She has been sending me her monthly subscriptions every month, and I'm very, very grateful for them. And I want to share this month's earrings because they are absolutely beautiful. I'm wearing a pair now. So this is the pair I'm wearing. Absolutely beautiful, and this is the second pair. I am definitely wearing this pair on Thanksgiving because they are absolutely perfect for that, but they are just so freaking pretty. I love them. And also look at these adorable stickers she included. Like, hello, I'm a book lover. These are definitely going to be used on my Kindle. So I just wanted to include those because I am so grateful of her sending those to me, but I think I rambled on enough, so let's just get into the makeup. Okay, so usually I start by doing my base first and then my eyes, but since I'm doing a more glam look, I want to do my eyes first. So I'm going to go with the Lawless Forget the Filler Plumping Cream thing. I'm almost done with this, and that's kind of sad. So I'm just going to rub this in, and I'm going to let this sink into my skin, get my skin nice and moisturized and ready for, you know, the makeup. So my face has not been very kind to me lately, but we're gonna look past that. I'm gonna start by priming my eyes with the Anastasia eye primer. If you follow me on any of my social medias, you know that this is just my go-to favorite. So what I'm gonna start with is Sugarpill's Tako because the palette I'm using today doesn't have a white and I want a stark white. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and I'm gonna put that on my brow bone. I like doing a white shadow on my brow bone first because it just helps with the blend and it makes that pop a little more. I'm also going to take this a little bit on my inner corner. Alright, and then the perfect palette for this. This is the Oh My Gourd palette from LAJ Beauty. Just look at this palette. It is absolutely gorgeous. I am going to start with the shade Hayride. I'm going to put that all in my crease. And this is just a Moda Pro crease brush. So just right in the crease. This palette is absolutely stunning. It is one of my favorite ones from LAJ Beauty. The shimmers in here are absolutely phenomenal. Just everything about this palette is beautiful. Now this is a Colourpop brush. I'm going to go into the shade Cinnamon here, and I'm going to put this on my outer V. I'm just going to kind of stamp it just right on the side here. If there's any fallout or if I get too messy, I'm just going to clean that up. I want to feel like the most fall ever with this look. I'm going to go back in with that first brush and pick up a little bit more Hayride and just blend Cinnamon and Hayride together. Going back in, same brush with Cinnamon and just building that up. This is going to be a lot of building, blending, building, blending. Right, I'm going to go in now with some NYX glitter primer. I'm going to put this just on the first part of my lid, just a little bit of that, and I'm going to blend that out with just a flat brush like so. You can go in with your eye primer. You don't have to technically use a glitter glue, but it's nice to have a sticky base when you're putting down a shimmer. Now I'm going to go into this beautiful shade here, Trick. It's a duochrome. I don't know if the camera is going to even pick that up, but it's absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to use the same brush, pick up a little bit of that, take off the excess, and then just look at the shade. Oh, I wish the camera could do this justice. It's just, it has like a shift of green to it and it's absolutely stunning. So I'm just going to go in with my finger and really pat that on. Alright, so I'm going to dip back into Cinnamon and just mesh those two, the shimmer and this shade together. Okay, feeling sufficiently good about this. I'm going to take a little makeup wipe and just clean up under my eye. Alright, so I'm going to move on to my face and I'm going to be going in with the Haus foundation. I'm going to do like 2-ish pumps, and I'm gonna use a sponge with this. So I'm not putting a primer down. I don't technically need a primer when I use the Lawless Forget the Filler moisturizer, and I'm just gonna go in with a Real Technique sponge and just start blending this in. This is a great shade for me. This is 015 Fair Warm. I typically don't go for foundations that are warm. I like either neutral or cool, but this works for me. If I need it to be a little lighter, which sometimes I don't need it lighter. I have the white shade and I use that as a mix-in. I just need a touch more coverage, so I just went in with about like a half a pump more. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with the NYX Wonderstick. I'm just gonna go in with the contour side. A little contour. I'm just gonna use the same sponge. I'm gonna just use one of the kind of edges. This isn't like the most perfect contour for me, but it does its job. I would much rather prefer a much more cool tone one, but formula wise it's not like horrible. Probably should have went in with a brush, but oh well. I like doing the cream stuff before my concealer because I can use the concealer to kind of clean up my mess, because I make an absolute mess out of my face. Alright, and I'm gonna go in with a cream blush too. This is from Anastasia. This is Pink Dahlia. I'm just gonna go in with this little brush and just pick up some of the product and stamp it in that way. I like putting a cream blush down because it just helps my blush last longer. A little blush on the nose. There is a brush on the side of this, but I don't like using it because I don't like the quality of it. And I just go in with my sponge just to kind of stamp some of that in. And now we'll go in with the magic that is concealer. This is the OneSize Turn Up the Base concealer. So I'm going to focus this mainly on the inner corner out here. I'm going to clean up down here. So here, I have this little spot here that just doesn't want to stay covered in the center, and then down my nose and a little on the sides, just to kind of re-brighten the face because the contour and blush kind of went a little bit crazy. And then again with just a sponge, I'm gonna start in the corner and bring it a little bit down along the nose and out. So now that the concealer's done, I'm going to go in with my powder. This is my Anastasia powder, and I'm going to go in with a little puff here, one of my preferred ways to put powder, and I'm just going to lightly set under my eyes. I'm going to set basically where the concealer went, and then I will lightly finish the rest of my face with another powder. I don't typically bake, but at this point you can do a little bit of baking. Alright, so I'm going to set the rest of my face with my Kiko Milano powder. I looked for this online and I can't find it, so I don't think it's available anymore, but I originally bought it on Ulta. And like, it's not a bad powder. It's not my favorite. I need to figure out a better pressed powder because I had a few that I've tried and I just wasn't a fan of them. So I'm just going to finish off the face now, then we'll finish out the eyes. I'm going to go in with the KVD Beauty mini contour. This is in the shade Somber and Lucid. Just gonna use the contour side. This isn't the best brush for this, but it will do. I just want a very light contour to kind of set that cream that I did. It's a nice contour powder. Do I wish it was slightly cooler? Yes, but it is what it is. Just gonna take a little bit under my lip and a little down my nose. And then for blush, I'm gonna go in with the Lunar Beauty blush, and I think I'm going to mix Spacey and Gravity. I think that would be a good mix. And this is just the Pro pointed blush brush. So I'm just gonna back and forth between these two, pick up some color, and just lightly blush my cheeks. This is such a beautiful palette for blush. Probably one of my favorite things Lunar Beauty has done. I'm gonna take just a little bit on the tip of my nose. I just can't not put blush on my nose. It makes me feel more me. And for highlights, I think this might be the only one I go in with. This is Lunch Money from Colourpop. This is gorgeous. I forgot how good it is. It just hasn't been one that I use, so I'm just going to go in with my finger and just lightly tap that on my cheeks. It's gorgeous. So I'm just going to hit the high points of my face. Got to do the nose highlight because that is important. And then a little bit on my forehead. I'm just going to go in with my sponge, kind of pounce that in, make it a little more seamless. And I'm just going to go back in with my blush brush and just right over top, just to soften that. Because honestly, I don't want to be too glowy. Alright, I'm actually going to start working on my brows now. This is the Kosas brow pencil. Not doing anything different with my brows except filling them in. And you'll notice that I opted to not do faux freckles. I just wasn't feeling it today. For once in my life, wasn't feeling it. So I'm just going to just lightly fill my brows in. I'm going to use this and then the NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen, which I've done plenty of times in my videos and TikToks and whatever. So I'm just going to probably speed through this. So let's finish off the eyes. I'm going to go in with Sugarpill Tako again. I'm going to focus this really on the inner corner and really just brighten that up. I'm going to take it a little bit on the lower inner corner also. Alright, so going back into the Oh My Gourd palette, I'm going to go back into Cinnamon, and I'm going to focus that with the same brush I used on the top. I'm going to pick that up and just start running that right under here. And I will sweep it up to connect that. I just want to get a good base. I'm not going all the way over. I'm just going to focus this right on like the outer half to outer third. Now I'm going to take the same brush and I'm just going to start kind of doing a swoopy C movement just to sort of round it out. I don't necessarily want it like a super sharp line. I want it more rounded. I like how that looks on my eye shape. I'm going to go in with another brush and I'm going to actually pop into the shade Maze here. This is a beautiful bright yellow and I'm going to add that kind of right in here just for an added pop of color. I love that. And I'm going back in with that first brush and then just blending cinnamon in. I'm going to go back in with that very first brush I used and go back into Hayride. Just pick up a little bit and I'm just going to add a little bit more to the crease. Just want to bring this a little bit further up to the brow. Still keep the white there, but I want just a little bit more so you can really see that color. I'm going to dip back into Trick also and just add that closer to the inner corner. Some of it got lost away with the white that I added. Now for a little extra oomph, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Moondust shadow. This is in Space Cowboy. This is the one with the more solid base. I'm going to add that in the center on my lower lash line. I'm going to bring it down sort of like a triangle, kind of like a almost glitter tier. For my waterline, I'm actually going to go in with this shimmer yellow. This is Castello from Colourpop. I think it was in their Limoncello line or whatever that line was. It's a beautiful shade and it really just ties in all the yellows and makes it really pop. I am going to go in with lashes, but I'm going to give myself a little break with my eyes just so they can settle. But I'm going to be using the Teddy lashes from Kiss. These are one of my absolute favorite pairs of lashes. So I'm going to switch over and go in with my lips. So I'm going to line with Ashton from Colourpop just because this is a really great color for me for a liner. I'm just using this color as an outline. And I have a couple lipsticks that I don't know how I feel. I'm going to try this one. This one's Mandy from Unearthly. This is their old packaging that still says Alien Cosmetics. This is like a grungy color, which is like a green. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that color. I'm going to sit with it while I finish off my eyes. I think I am going to go in with a smidge of liner just so I can hide the lash band. This is Urban Decay Zero Inks. Just a simple line across. And like I said, going out with my lashes. I love this pair of lashes and I think this might be my last time to wear it. I'm also going to put a little glue on my lid just to make sure the lashes stay secure on my lid. And then I go in with mascara and then I put the lashes on top. This is the Anastasia Lash Sculpt Mascara. I use this on my top and bottom lashes. I love these lashes, but I don't think they're working for this look, but they're already secure, so. I'm going to go in with just a black liner and I'm just going to tight line just to make the lashes look a little more seamless together. So this is pretty much it. I'm going to finagle these lashes a little bit, try to get them to lay a little bit neater, put the mascara on my bottom lashes, do something with my hair, and then I'll be back with the finished look. Alright, and this is the finished look. I love how this look came out. This lip is actually growing on me. I think it pairs nicely with the fall tones because I do have a bit of the green in the shift from that Trick shadow. Absolutely beautiful. My hair, we're just going to ignore that because I am very sick of my hair. I think I'm going to get rid of the blonde and just do one solid ginger color. But I'm also just kind of sick of the cut. But yeah, let me know what you think of this look. If you like this palette, I do have a code with LEJ Beauty. I am an affiliate for them and it's just artistryxashh and it helps me out if you use that code because I get a little bit commission from it. But this is like the absolutely perfect fall palette. Highly recommend getting it. So yeah, this is going up the day before Thanksgiving. If you celebrate the holiday, I hope you have an amazing day. If not, I still hope you have an amazing day. Me and my husband are doing our own little Thanksgiving dinner. We typically try to do a more personal holiday just for ourselves. Something tradition that we do, and yeah. So I think that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you give this a thumbs up, subscribe. Let me know some video ideas down below. And I want to start asking questions in my videos. So let's let the first question be, what is your favorite Thanksgiving dish? Mine forever will be mashed potatoes. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this. Stay safe, happy holidays, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.